Look out, Moses Malone. Look out, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because Patrick Ewing is here to stay.
He's going to make him #1 again in New York.
He's going to take us to the championship in New York.
As the first pick of the 1985 draft, Patrick Ewing was labeled the savior of the New York Knicks. It was an enormous burden to carry. This was nothing new for the man who moved from the Caribbean to Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1975.
You're talking about a 12-year-old skinny kid that's got a dialect that is just trying to get used to our culture.
Most difficult part about moving was leaving my grandmother and some of my siblings who were still in Jamaica at the time. I had to work at everything. I played soccer, so I didn't even know what basketball was. And when I first started playing, I was terrible. You know, the kids used to tease me.
Patrick learned how to work, how to dream, and trust from his folks.
That's the way I was brought up. My mother and my father instilled in me that if you're going to do something, you have to do it 110%.
Ewing's dogged determination paid off. He grew into an unstoppable force on the court.
He dominated the game like no other high school player. He ran and he dunked everything, and he's a marked man.
My team was a predominantly black team, and the teams that we were playing were predominantly white.
People, I mean, they said things, they threw things on the floor, and they showed pictures that, you know, you wouldn't want anybody to see. And it hurt him deeply, but it also encouraged him. He had made a promise, really, I think, to his mom that he was going to go to school. Every college in America is recruiting him.
And where does he wind up at? Of all places, Georgetown.
He chose Georgetown because of the fact that his mother wanted him to play for a black coach. There was no stronger, more dominant person coaching in college at that time than John Thompson.
After meeting him and listening to him talk, I just thought that it was a great fit.
Under Thompson, Ewing led the Hoyas to 3 national title games in 4 years, claiming the 1984 NCAA championship along the way.
The date, Saturday, October 26, 1985. The New York Knicks against the Philadelphia 76ers in the season debut of Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be a great ball player. It's going to be the Knicks are going to win a championship this year with him.
I'm psyched. I want him to take the 76ers and run them from one end of the court to the other.
He's incredible. He's amazing. This is my birthday present coming here.
Out at center, number 33, Patrick Ewing.
I remember my first basket. We were playing Philadelphia. Someone shot the ball. I came over Moses' back, dunked it in.
And Ewing says hello to the NBA. Now Moses just got introduced to Patrick Ewing.
It was perfect theater. It was a big-time move around the basket against one of the biggest, most dominating players in the NBA, in Moses Malone.
Moses proceeded to kick my butt the rest of the game. I was happy to be here, but it was a learning experience.
Magic Johnson, now it's the Lakers. Welcome to the NBA, Patrick.
For the first 2 years here in New York, things were rough. I was in for a rude awakening. The NBA, it was a grueling schedule. Things just didn't fall our way early. I got hurt. I think the first year we won 23 games. The next year we won 24 games.
Ewing earned Rookie of the Year honors. But expectations were through the roof, and Knicks fans weren't shy about showing their frustration.
I remember the poster night. The guy had ripped my head off and put his head, where mine used to be.
Well, welcome to New York City. People thought immediately that Patrick Ewing would be the savior. It was unfair expectations.
It was something that I was used to, but, it was rough because this was my home fan that was doing it to me. So it hurt, but you know what? I just shrugged it off and looked on. With the coming of Rick Pitino, we started playing a style that was I was accustomed to. We were running, trapping, doing a lot of things that I did when I was at Georgetown. And Mark Jackson was a rookie.
Jackson for Ewing.
Jackson brought that point guard savvy, and you put Jackson and Ewing together, and everybody started saying, okay, we got some really nice things going on.
Jackson with the step for Ewing.
When I arrived, you gave him a guy that can deliver the basketball to him. We immediately clicked.
Jackson has got Ewing on the left. On the reverse, it falls. What a finish. Jackson with the ball. Oh, Ewing. Oh,
It's like we had been playing together for years because we could read each other's minds.
Excitement came back to the Garden. People were thrilled to watch the brand of basketball, and we were successful.
And it's all over. The Knicks make it to the playoffs for the first time since the 1984 season.
Despite losing in the first round, Ewing and the Knicks earned valuable postseason experience. They went on to make the playoffs the next 2 seasons, including an historic first-round matchup against the Celtics in 1990.
That series, we were down 2-0, and everybody had already dug our grave and started to, throw the dirt in on us.
Threw it away. 1 second. Ewing. Corner. And you got to know something when that happens.
We united, we circled the wagon, and we fought.
And the New York Knickerbockers become only the 3rd team in history to overcome a 2-0 deficit and win a best-of-5 series. Patrick Ewing with 31 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists.
He had established himself as a force. People saw that he could be the fulcrum of a championship team. Now the idea was, let's build around him.